Now, welcome to our training on website designing. So, in our first video, we want to prepare the ground for our first website. As said in our previous training, we are going to create a folder to house the content of our website, because the professional way of doing it is, for every project you work on, it should reside in a unique folder. So here on my desktop, I'm going to create a new folder for our website. So I'm going to create a new, and I'm going to name it first website. Fine. So all the elements, all the pages, all the files, all the images, all the media I'll be using on my site will reside in here. So now, having done that, now I'm going to launch my IDE, my text editor, which is Atom. This is it. So whatever I do here, I will have to go and save it inside my folder. How do I mean? Here I go to File and I say Save As. Then I navigate to my desktop. I will look for first website. Then I'll save here index.html. Now, professionally, the first page that you design, that you create, which is going to be the home page of your project, should be named index.html, because we are learning HTML. Assuming you are learning other programming languages like PHP, like ASP, and so on, if it is PHP, we will save it as index.php. And if it is ASP, we can save it as default.aspx or index.asp. So, but in our own case here, we are learning HTML, so we are going to name it as index.html. So we click Save. Now, having done that, if I go back to check my folder here, once I open it, now you can see that this is index. Because we saved it as .html, so it's now giving us an icon like a browser. So when I double click on it, it will pop up as in a browser. That is our first assignment that we have to do, which is very, very important. Now, having done that, we can now proceed to writing our first HTML tag. So now, how do we do that? Let me go back to my text editor. Now, the first line of code we will write actually is a doctype file, tag. The doctype file will tell our browser that it will prepare our browser to accommodate the efficacy of the HTML5 tags that have been newly introduced into the HTML tag family. So to do that, we say doctype, then HTML, right? So the next thing is, we open our HTML tag. All our tags we will be using for this tutorial will reside inside this HTML tag, in between the HTML tag. This is the opening tag and this is the closing tag. That is how it always is, it's always been. Now, having done that, we now need to divide the HTML page into two. We have the head section, the head tag, and we have the body tag. Now, the head tag supposed to have so many elements inside it. One of the first elements that it will have is a title tag. Now, the title tag is going to be the title of our page by the time we launch it on our browser. If I say, welcome to my first project, once I save it and I go back to my browser to refresh, you can see this is welcome to my first project. This is the essence of having a title tag on our page. That is number one. Then number two, when we now go into the body, so this is where we are going to write most of the content of our website. Here I can say hello world. Once I save it, then you see where the effects will be. It will be inside here. So the body tag starts from up here, just below the address bar, down, down, down. That is, where the body of the HTML tag occupies. So this is how to prepare page file for our project. Now, the first set of tags you have to be familiar with, which you have to always write before you start doing anything, is this set of tags from the doctype file, tag to the last HTML tag. Thank you very much and wait for the next video.